Matt Hambelton, Garcia here at FightworX. We're going over all the basic submissions from side control. In the previous video, we showed you how to do side control itself and how to hold it. This one, we're going to show you one of the first moves. The first moves we're going to work is the Kimura from side control. I bring them to side control, and I'm going to secure side control first. Remember, knee in the armpit, knee in the hip. I want elbow in the hip, elbow up inside the neck. From here, he can give it to me in some cases. He'll bring his arm down, and I can trap it. Keep in mind, in order to get a good solid Kimura, the basic thing is to have the spacing. I need to have my elbow in his hip. If it's on top, if it's too far out, I'm not going to get the angle to contort the shoulder. It's very important that I trap his wrist and my elbow stay in his hip or his obliques. That way I can reach in. My head's already controlling his neck, so I'm going to take palms down. Underneath his arm, grabbing the wrist, underneath and grabbing the wrist. So, hand clamping knuckles up, other hand face down, grabbing the wrist. From here, I'm going to keep chest to chest, and I want to bring his hand and keep it close to the mat. I don't want to lift him off the ground. I want to pick him up. I want to keep him against the mat. From here, I'm going to slowly, and mind you, I have all my weight on his chest at this point. So I'm going to slowly let a little bit of pressure off his chest, slide his hand back until he taps just to there. And again, I don't want to keep his arm off. I don't want to contort him this way and lift him because he's going to end up rolling or getting out depending on his level. But I want to be here, palm flat across the mat, slide him, slide him, slide him until he comes up and taps. So I essentially want to take his hand to the back of his head, but I want to keep his palm nice and tight on the mat. And I have my chest and body against him. That's what's holding him down so I can complete this. So you're going to get another angle this way. Same thing. Coming in, securing side control. I have it. Again, if I have to force his arm down, if I have to grab here and here, I still have control of his upper body, chest on chest. I slam his arm down, elbow nice and tight. I'm going to slide underneath. Again, I still have control of his head. I'm going to slide underneath and grab. And from here, as you see, chest on chest, I lift, palm is nice and tight, and I get my tap. I don't want to lift too much up. Do this, then he's going to roll and stand up. I want to keep all my weight, knees tight inside, chest on chest. I can grab them, slide it across, and get my tap. That simple. Keep in mind the spacing, elbow has to stay in the hip and in the obliques. If it's too far out or over the top of the body, he's going to be able to fight you every time. So, Kimura from side control.